I realize you're just so not like, I don't know how young and hip you are. And that's why I brought, like, I'm young and hip and everybody knows that. It's an acknowledged fact about me. But you're more of like a classic person. And so I brought some slang, as you mentioned. I thought of this idea. It wasn't our producer that suggested it. It was me and my idea. I brought some Gen Z slang.
Oh, because last week you were saying that you were trying to say some slang, and I was trying to tell you I don't like to speak in slang.
Right. It reminds you of charging a phone, I believe is what you said.
So tell me what.
So we're going to go through some, and we'll see if I know them, and we'll see if you know them, and we're going to see who's the youngest of us. Even though we know that based on birth date, it is me. But we're going to see who's culturally the youngest, okay?
I'm not going to know any of these.
Let's see what's up.
Okay.
I bet you know this first one. Glow up.
Put makeup on?
I think that it is to like, when you put makeup on and a nice outfit and you become like hot. You become hotter. You glow up.
If someone told me they were going to go glow up, I would not be friends with them.
You would go throw up.
I mean, that doesn't sound hip and young, honey.
Well, it wouldn't from your perspective.
Okay.
From the more aged perspective.
Glow up.
Okay, next.
Yes.
Stan.
A fan.
Good. Very good. From what's the etymology of it?
The etymology?
Well, where does it come from, the term?
I don't know.
It's from the Eminem song Stan. And he's writing to Eminem saying what a fan he is. And then it became a slang term. Okay, here we go. Salty.
Like a bitch, like pissed.
Not exactly.
Oh, I know, like butthurt. Butthurt.
Yeah, butthurt. That's good. Yeah. Good. You're nailing it right now.
I'm pretty young.
You are right now very young. Cap.
Like when there's a finite amount of something.
No, that's the definition of the word, the actual word in English. It also could be a jaunty hat.
Okay, does it have to do with guns?
No, it's not a cap gun. No idea.
Do you know?
I do know what cap means.
What's that?
Cap is a lie, but it's the way you use it is.
So you say it in a way that doesn't make you seem like very dumb.
What do you mean?
Like you're gonna sound like you're trying to be cool.
Well, do you want me to say it?
Say it in the sentence.
It would say I would go like this. I'm significantly culturally younger than my wife Natasha. No cap. That's how you would say it.
Okay.
No cap.
Yeah, honestly, you sound like someone who would be in the streets talking like that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it does make you sound pretty tough.
Oh my God, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Natasha. You were a little bit intimidated by me.
No cap. So you have to say no cap. Okay,
I think you could say cap too.
I'll try that out.
You could say.
No cap.
I even think you could say capping.
You know what? As long as you say it in your own way, I think it's fine. No capping.
No cap.
No cap.
Yeah, no cap.
Okay. What's the next one?
This one, I actually resent the fact that this is thought of as Gen Z slang because it's actually my generation slang. This is old 1990s, early 2000s Bay Area slang that has then been appropriated by Gen Z culture, and then they're trying to pass it off as if it's their own thing. But it's simp.
Isn't that like a little bitch boy?
Kind of, yeah. A simp, yeah, it's kind of a little bitch boy. And it has to do with emotional feelings for
like if you're simping, you're like kind of like sprung too hard, and now you're like
right. But I used to date a girl in 1998, and we had this like our cutesy little thing was we would sign our emails to each other NTSOA, not to simp or anything, So it's old, is what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
Oh, you don't like that? Did you ever do anything cute and embarrassing when you were dating the litany of men that you dated? All right, here we go.
Honey, simping ain't easy.
It's not, but it's necessary. Okay. Next up. Oh, by the way, I am simping on you. No cap.
I'm sorry. What does that mean again? No lie. No cap.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am simping on you. No cap.
All right.
All right. Next, we get into camp.
No clue.
I don't know this one either. I mean, I know what it means in a gay context, which is like
if I had
campy.
to guess what it would mean, yeah, like a version of campy. But then it wouldn't make sense because it would be the literal. All right, what does that mean?
What is camp, Laura? Ironically trendy is camp.
That's kind
like
of
Crocs.
But that's kind of what camp means anyway.
I guess in a way, but it's become more specific. So Crocs are camp.
What did someone say to our kid yesterday? Crockin' and rockin'.
Crockin' and rockin'. Now, she wasn't doing it in a camp way.
But Crocs are camp?
In this new definition. Because to me, what camp means is like gay and ostentatious.
Oh, I see.
And they're not.
Yes.
That's not what this is. It's ironically trendy. It's like my mustache.
Okay.
Okay, next up, drip.
I know what that means because you say it and I make fun of you because you sound like you're trying to be 14.
What do you
but
think
it's
it
like
means?
the way someone dresses.
Very good, Natasha.
But they're close specifically.
Their style.
So you'd say like, oh, Moshe's. Would you say Moshe's got drip or Moshe's drip looks
Yeah, I think you can do it. I
fine?
believe you can do it either way. I believe both are acceptable.
Okay.
Alex? Yeah, okay. Hits different.
I don't know what that one is.
Well, that one's a
Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. She
What?
hits different.
What's-
It's like she's kind of like off or weird.
No.
No?
Incorrect. Totally incorrect. And actually embarrassing. Hits different it's a little bit weird of a slang term because it means what it is. It's like
Rubs you the wrong way.
no, incorrect. Again, very embarrassing. Like, okay, you know what? That new Drake hits different. It's like it hits you deeper and differenter. Or
Differenter in a positive way?
I'm dating this new dude. I got to tell you that dick hits different. Like
Interesting.
Am I right, Laura? Okay, I'm
Meaning
right.
like but what you're not saying, it means better then, right?
Usually it means better.
Okay.
But I think it can also not always mean better. Hits different. Sometimes something is so awesome that it impacts you or inspires you on a whole new level. Yeah. So you could say, that ketamine hits different. And
But I would say hits differently.
But
because
that's
I
not-
like to speak correctly.
I like the idea of you using Gen Z slang, but in like really proper English.
Thank you.
That dick hits differently.
I've got dicked down much differently.
This week, I was dicked down quite differently. Okay. Slaps.
Ugh, I hate when people look so pathetic when they write in slang. Like all these like white girls on my Instagram will be like, this slaps. This slaps. Ooh, I love this song. This slaps.
Whereas you would say,
Slaps.
this strikes.
I wouldn't say anything, but I'm just saying like
So what does it mean?
it means it's good.
Yeah. Okay. It essentially means to be excellent or amazing. You've most likely heard slap in reference to music. This song really slaps.
Thank you.
It slaps so hard, it hit different.
That's good, honey.
Okay, no cap. Okay. All right. Take several seats. I think you know this one.
No.
Oh, you don't know this one.
No, I like it.
You need to
take several seats.
take several
you need
seats.
to take a time out.
Yeah, bow down many
Take
times.
several seats. Now this one I love.
Honey, take several seats. You don't need to be involved in this conversation.
So it's just basically instead of saying just take a breather.
It's more like check yourself.
Is it aggressive?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's
What do we got? Let's do the definition. It's if someone is really getting on your nerves, you might tell them to take several seats.
honey,
Yeah.
I'm glad I know this one. I feel like it's gonna come
In handy. There's nothing more pathetic to me than when someone uses Gen Z slang to back at me.
Take several seats. I'm really into this one. I love
Okay,
it.
here we're getting to one I don't know.
Yes.
EGirl or EBoy?
EGirl?
I don't know what that is. EGirl?
It probably means they are on drugs.
Nobody says E anymore. They'll say Molly. I think it can't have to do with ecstasy. E-girl, maybe it's like how,
Young people are going to keep changing language because it's all they have.
Honey,
so they're just
you
going
did
to
it too.
keep.
What are you talking about?
No, but they're going to
This isn't
keep trying to exclude you.
This
You're going to keep trying to talk like them.
Okay, codger. This is not a function of this generation. We had slang. Your parents had slang. What do you think 23 skidoo was?
I don't think 45-year-olds were trying to talk like
You're wrong.
12-year-olds.
Oh, you're saying old people didn't use the slang of the young people back then. Right. That's true. I'll give you that.
I just think it's
Actually, that point hits different.
It slaps. Okay. E-girl, E-boy, new age goths love them. It usually describes the aesthetic of wearing gothic fashion while simultaneously being interested in gaming. So they're
Wait.
cute. They got me up until then. It's basically the new goths are gamer goths.
Can we see some photos? Because I'll tell you what I was into recently was that health goth trend that I
That's
saw.
hot.
I thought that was pretty cool. So let's see what an e-girl looks like. Do they look like a health goth?
No, they're not healthy because they stare at the
I don't know. These
computer.
girls are kind of cute. You know what they are? They look like candy ravers.
Wait, these are girls that are playing video games? They look that good? No way.
I
They get
mean-
all dressed up to play video games?
Yeah, like on Twitch or something like that, and then they'll like get railed from behind if it's on OnlyFans. These girls seem cool, actually.
E-girl, E-boy.
What about EBoy? Will you show us some E-boys? EBoy,
I
interesting.
wonder what kind of music. Do they? Oh, maybe they don't listen to music. They just.
They listen to the soundtrack of video games.
Do
Look,
gaming.
Timothée Chalamet is the first one that comes up. Okay, they're kind of cute, actually. I think I might like the e-girl. You know what? Okay, hold
They're
on.
emo. It's great.
You know what I will say that I like about this e-girl, e-boy thing? They're trying. And they got a thing going on fashion-wise. I'll tell you what I don't like is this like dump truck Seinfeld look that's in right now. Like everybody's just like, oh, I know what'll be hot is if I purposely dress like a 90-year-old mom taking orange wedges to their, you know that like.
What are you talking about?
That
What
like
trend?
that like normcore, ill-fitting, like the trend is
you mean like
that it's ugly.
hot girls in ugly jeans?
Yeah, but just these like billowing, shapeless, like there's nothing to the. It's not even about like the shape. Actually, it's about like the effort is to not have effort, and it is to look ugly. These e-girls and e-boys, they're trying to look. They're trying, and I like that. I don't like this. I don't like the trend of not trying and being cool. I guess it's a little punk, and I understand where it's coming from.
Oh, also, here's what's cool
But I don't
about
want
them.
to. I don't want to see a girl dressed like Kramer.
Also, I think e-boys and e-girls, they're like gamers at heart. But then think of what a normal gamer looks like. They're like a rebellion against like the sloth. They're like, we're gonna like.
You're so backwards if
do
you
our-
think a gamer has a look, hon.
You don't think?
I play video games. Everybody plays video games now.
You're not playing them all day.
You mean
long.
like a hardcore gamer? You're talking about like
Yeah,
you're
well,
thinking
I
of the guy.
guess.
You're thinking of the guy that like operates the comic book shop in The Simpsons. Basically.
I mean, I guess a gamer, I don't know. I thought that someone who's on. All right, what constitutes a gamer? How many hours a day are you playing video games? Over 5?
I think a gamer is anyone who regularly plays video games.
I don't.
You don't. You think you have to be about the culture, full on.
Well, yeah. I mean, you play video games once a week. You think
If
you're
somebody
a gamer?
asked me, "Are you a gamer?" I'd say, "Yeah, I play." No cap. I simp video games, and they hit different. All right, here's another one. You ready? Honey, honestly, with your and I'm not trying to be aggressive here, but with your take about gamers, you need to take several seats, preferably one of those video game seats with the speakers in it.
I mean, nothing against playing video games, but I do
You have
think
everything
to
against-
constitute
What do you mean
being
nothing
a
against-
gamer, it should be like probably a certain amount of hours.
What do you mean nothing against video games? You have everything against video games. You hate them,
I mean, I don't play them.
and you hate them and judge people that do.
No, I don't.
I would rather.
I judge you,
I
but
would
that's
rather-
because you're my husband.
I would rather walk in on my boyfriend hanging himself while jerking off than see him with one of those Xbox headsets. That's your line.
Okay, well, maybe that's you
A
know.
persona.
No, I feel that way, but also it's a joke. But also, yeah, I it's not attractive to me.
Yeah.
I can't help that.
Well, you know what is attractive to me?
What?
E-girls. All right, let's move on. Okay, this one I know you know because it's
Okay.
how you feel about me. Thirsty.
Yeah, you're just kind of like
Simping.
simping. They're very similar. Well, thirsty. Simping implies a little bit more like.
You actually have a connection.
No, I was gonna say it's like a little more like sad, whereas like thirsty is more active.
No, thirsty I think is sadder. Thirsty's more
Okay.
pathetic. Like,
Okay.
Is it's like you're creeping me out. Like you're being too thirsty. Yeah, desperate.
And it's not always for love; it's for attention.
It could be for whatever. Okay. I don't think you're going to know this one, but I do. Guap. Guap?
It probably means hot.
What?
What?
Means money. It's what.
I'm not saying that.
Guap. Am I right? It's money? It's money.
You're like,
Yeah.
oh, how much guap should we pay the nanny? You sound so dumb.
Excuse me. How much guap would you say is enough to put into the 401k to just kind of ensure that our retirement plan is fully set? Now, how much guap would you put in CDs versus the market? Is the guap in the market really volatile right now?
Okay, money and lots of it.
Okay, what is this? Sheesh? How is that Gen Z slang? Does it mean something new, Laura, before you show us? Does it mean something other than sheesh? What do you mean sheesh? It's an evolution, our producer says. Sheesh? I don't know sheesh. I mean, I know sheesh.
It's probably similar to
Classic sheesh.
Classic sheesh.
First gen sheesh. Gen X sheesh.
But it probably has like a little nuance to it.
All right, let's see. What's the sheesh mean to the Gen Zs? Usually
Sorry, we can't see it.
Usually used to hype someone up if they're looking good or doing something good. Okay, so they kind of flipped it. It means good. Like, I guess you could have used it that way always. Like, sheesh, you looking good. Oh, sheesh, ma. Sheesh. That outfit looks like it costs guap. I'm not trying to be thirsty, but sheesh.
Okay.
It hits different. Okay.
See, you can talk like that if you want. It's cute, I guess.
I mean, I do it. You know how I do it? Wait a minute. Hold on. The way I use this slang, if I ever use it, I use it in a very camp way. Ironically cool. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's move on. Period. Have you ever seen that? I mean, this one's dumb because this means period.
It means period?
It means period, but it means like period. Really period. Like, I'm not listening to anything he has to say, period. And it's just, it's like, it's text slang.
Well, text-based slang is different. Like, our producer also just told us that if you have two spaces, like, do you do two spaces after your...
This was the mark between a boomer and a Gen Xer, right?
If you do two spaces.
If you do two spaces.
After, but what does a book do?
After a period.
After a period.
When you're typing an essay and you end your sentence with a period, then do you do one space or two spaces? If you do one, you're young and cool, like I do. And if you do two, you're old.
Okay. Okay, but question, when you write a book, don't they do it as two?
That's probably like... I mean, I'm guessing because the two is the marker of the old, it must be the MLS style guide says to do two period. So that must be it. But I do one because I hit different. I type different.
You don't listen to no funk and wagnalls.
No, funk that. Funk and wagnalls. I'm from the streets. I'm strictly EB White. Or what's the other style guide? Anyway, let's move.
EB White, that's the one that you want, the elements of style, but that's like, I guess the new thing is we're going to do something different.
All right.
Which I'm fine with.
Natasha, after listening to your take on gamers, if you ever meet one of these gamers, you're going to catch these hands.
This is the next one?
Yeah. Catch these hands.
What does that mean?
You're going to catch these hands.
Oh, you're going to get slapped.
Yes, you're going to get beat up. I'm going to beat you up.
Which has nothing to do with something, a song slapping.
No, because you might get punched as well. You're just going to catch these hands.
Okay, I like that.
If I see you in the streets, you're going to catch these hands.
That's good. It kind of sounds like what a 50s dad would say to his kid if he misbehaves.
Kind of so. Yeah, All right.
All right, what else you got here?
Sending me.
I no clue.
Shall I use it in a sentence?
Yes. Wait, do you know all these?
I know, so far I know most of these.
Okay, sending me.
Sending me. Oh. You know what? Sade be sending me.
Love it.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Well, that just means
it puts me in a different.
It's in your heart more.
Let's see what it has to say. What's the official definition? If you find something particularly funny, I'm wrong. Really?
Moshe.
Interesting.
You messed up.
I funked up. I funked and wagnalled. Wait, sending me is about like, humor?
That Natasha Leggero show, she was sending me.
I thought it was about loving something, but it's about loving a funny thing.
No, it's about laughing, Moshe.
Okay, gosh, you know what? I don't know them all. Sheesh, in the old way. Old sheesh.
You should start saying old sheesh.
Okay. Bussin'.
I would say
Bussin'.
busy at work.
It feels like it's busting, but I don't know what that means. What's bussin' mean? A quirky word to use when you taste something delicious. Interesting.
Busting with flavor. Maybe it's a take on that.
Dude, this Big Mac is bussin'. Like that?
Bussin'?
Yeah. Ooh, these
Doesn't
Takis.
exactly trip off the
These
tongue.
Takis Fuego are bussin'. Kind of a thing? Okay.
You really think this is how young people talk to each other?
I'm sure it is. All right, final one we've got. Yeet.
Yeet?
Yeet. Usually pronounced like that, by the way. But I don't quite
do that
feel
again.
like yeet.
Don't, please.
I don't know what it means, but I know how it sounds.
Yeet.
Yeet.
I think it's probably...
He was an Irish poet. Yeats.
I think that
Or a British poet?
Yeats,
Yeats. Yeats.
Keats, and Yeats are on your side.
What is
Please
yeet?
don't scream that anymore. Really don't do it. Very
Am I going to
annoying.
catch these hands?
You're going to catch these hands.
What is yeet? The Gen Z version of YOLO. You only live once. Usually exclaimed when doing something risky or throwing an item very hard. Yeah, the only time the reason I know the yeet sound is because it's often someone's like pulling a wig off of someone. I feel, or like snatching something. Yeet. Yeet. What does that have to do with YOLO though? Throwing? You know when like a quarterback throws a really long pass, they'll usually scream yeet these days.
Really?
No.
Oh.
Yeet.
All right.
Oh, sorry. I won't do it anymore.
Yeah, we have someone to call, honey. They're waiting for us.
Wait, all right. Well, listen. How do we do? Who knew more, Laura?
You definitely knew more.
But you know what? You have class. You can't buy class. And that's why I'm simping on you. No cap. And honestly, what's between your legs is bussin'.
Good to taste?
Yeah, be sending me.
Which one did I like? I liked Catch These Hands. That was good. Try that.
Take several seats. You also
that was good.
You also like that. And I think maybe that was it. But you use the word thirsty yourself sometimes.
I know it has seeped into the culture.
Yeah.
Well, because I like when words describe something that, there's no other word to describe it. Sometimes, how would you describe thirsty? I guess desperate, but
Yeah,
thirsty just
thirsty's
has
better.
a more connotation, like
More
a modern
evocative.
connotation of, it feels like it's something more specific.
You know what a salty cap is?
Oh, a lie that you're lying because you're kind of butthurt.
No, it's when you roll a psilocybin mushroom in Spanish rock salt and you make kind of a remoulade with it. So it's a salty cap remoulade. And it's
a
actually
joke?
really good. A cap.
Is this a joke?
Cap.
I have to go.
Hey, it's Moshe. Thank you for watching this highlight of the greatest podcast that's ever been recorded, the Endless Honeymoon Podcast. If you want more, click here, right here, to subscribe, and then you'll become a part of our fucking family, man.